Well, we spoke on the show about Mika Brzezinski, the co-host of MSNBC's Morning Joe, and what she had to say about Marco Rubio. We were talking about the Florida senator and how his presidential rollout had pretty much been overshadowed by Hillary's week-long extravaganza, the couple of days that she spent in Iowa. But Mika was really brutal toward Marco Rubio, saying at one point, he looks like a little boy compared to the very experienced former Secretary of State. The man is in his 40s. He's a United States Senator. He is a serious contender for the Republican nomination for the presidency. And that just struck me as so condescending on Mika's part. And I know, and she said herself, maybe this is just my ideology. She is a liberal commentator balanced on that program by former Republican Congressman Joe Scarborough. And so it is within her rights, as I debated this with Megyn Kelly, it is within her rights to say what she thinks about any Republican, condescending as it might be. It's within my rights to say I thought that went too far. I thought it was insulting and belittling to a guy who is not a lightweight. We got an email from Jim in Wisconsin who says, such hypocrisy. I never heard Mika referring to Obama as a little boy versus John McCain as a well-seasoned, experienced man. He was referred to as old and out of touch, as Obama was referred to as having new and fresh ideas. Let's hope the American people are smart enough to see the outright bias this time around. Well, again, since Mika Brzezinski, who was once a reporter for the CBS Evening News, is not a reporter now, is not a correspondent, does not present herself as a straight journalist, it's not a question of bias. She is there to give her opinions. But I think even when you're in the commentary business, there are times when you just maybe wish you would have said it a different way. I don't know whether she feels that way or not. She is certainly free to criticize Marco Rubio in terms of how his presentation comes across as a senator running for president. She's free to criticize his ideas. I haven't heard anybody talking about Rubio's tax cut, and that includes most of the media, who seem more interested in the trappings and than the substance of these presidential candidates at this early stage. But little boy, I really thought that went too far.